Welcome back, everyone. Now, you're used to seeing the obligatory stimulus check and stimulus package updates, but this is not what that video is for. In this video, we're solely going to be providing an update on the condition of President Trump's health. As we usually do discuss business, finance, and investing and world news, this is extremely appropriate as the health of the president is paramount to the health of the country. It's very much correlated. So we're going to be looking at updates from the president himself, doctors, insiders, everything we know so far. So Trump's own personal physician said that Trump is, quote, doing very well, and that's what he told reporters on Saturday morning. However, quote, the president's vital signs over the last 24 hours were very concerning. They went on to say, quote, that the next 48 hours will be critical in terms of his care, and we're still not on a clear path to a full recovery. White House physician Dr. Conley, speaking outside of the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where Trump was taken Friday morning, said that, quote, 72 hours into the diagnosis, so this would mean that midday Wednesday, before Trump traveled to Minnesota for a fundraiser and an outdoor rally. Another physician at the news conference, Dr. Brian Garibaldi, said that the president began an experimental antibody therapy, quote, about 48 hours ago, which would be Thursday midday around the time that Trump flew to New Jersey for a fundraiser and before he shared his test results. There's still a great deal of uncertainty of the exact timeline of when it's believed that Trump contracted the virus. For example, a little over an hour after the press conference concluded, a senior White House official said that Conley meant to say it's day 3, not 72 hours since Trump's diagnosis, and that the antibody therapy was administered Thursday night, not 48 hours ago. Dr. Conley then had to clarify in a memo saying, quote, the president was first diagnosed with COVID-19 on the evening of Thursday, October 1st, and received Regeneron's antibody cocktail on Friday, October 2nd. Conley said that the president's mild cough and fatigue are improving, that he has not had trouble breathing, and that he has not had a fever for 24 hours now. And then Dr. Sean Dooley, a pulmonologist at Walter Reed, told reporters that Trump's liver, kidney, and cardiac functions are good. Dooley told reporters that the president told him Saturday morning, quote, I feel like I could walk out of here today. Trump is not currently on supplemental oxygen, although Conley would not confirm whether he had needed it earlier. And Conley said that days 7 to 10 into the illness are critical and that the president's condition at the time will give the medical team a better sense of the course of the illness, and he'll continue a 5-day course of remdesivir treatment. On Friday, the White House had said that Trump would stay at Walter Reed for a few days, and then it posted a video on Twitter of the president in the White House diplomatic room thanking supporters for their well wishes. And then when Dr. Conley was asked about the decision to move Trump to the hospital, he said, quote, because he's the president of the United States. Friday night, Conley released a letter saying that Trump is doing very well and has started remdesivir therapy. Quote, he has completed his first dose and is resting comfortably. Now, the antibody cocktail that Trump received, that's coming from the company Regeneron. And if you look at their stock after hours on Friday, it is soaring and will probably continue to spike when the market opens tomorrow, Monday. When investors found out that this is what the president is taking and that's the therapeutic that the president of the United States is being given, then they were very confident in Regeneron to come up with some sort of a therapeutic or the vaccine ultimately. The experimental drug that Regeneron is giving the president has shown signs of success in improving symptoms and reducing the virus levels in the body. The drug is currently under evaluation but has not received approval from the FDA or Food and Drug Administration. The White House reported that Trump is suffering mild symptoms, including congestion and fatigue. And in addition to Trump and the First Lady, several officials and top Republican leaders have now also contracted the virus, furthering the upend and turmoil in this country. And in addition to Trump and the First Lady contracting the virus, several dozens of officials and top Republican leaders have now also contracted the virus. They've tested positive, and this is going to upend their campaign, which is just now 30 days from Election Day. In an attempt to contact trace and further mitigate the spread, the White House has now provided New Jersey officials with the names of more than 200 people who were at Trump's Bedminster Golf Club for a campaign fundraiser held just hours before his diagnosis became public. The New Jersey Department of Health said today, Sunday, that it has reached out to these people to, quote, make them aware of possible exposure and recommend that they self-monitor for symptoms and quarantine if they were in close contact with the president and his staff. Authorities are now interviewing club staff and giving guidance based on their level of interaction with the Trump team. and those who had been in close contact should quarantine now for 14 days. State officials have also been told that the federal government is doing contact tracing. There's widespread sentiment from Americans that Trump and his team did not do his best to control the virus and that he did not take the proper precautions. After a short hiatus, Trump is back to Twitter after we saw released photos from the White House of Trump working even while having this virus, and Trump is now on the attack. He's tweeted already a poll showing that he's beating Biden despite his virus. In addition to typed tweets, Trump is also communicating with the American people by sending out updates and videos via Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. These are short videos from the president thanking everyone for the support and their condolences, and it's also President Trump's update on how he's feeling and his condition. We're still clueless as to why Trump attended the fundraiser despite knowing that Hope Hicks had tested positive for the virus, and that's the top official that's around him all the time. And it's widely believed that Trump and any Republican senators and officials and staff members who have been tested positive for the virus, that it was actually contracted at Amy Coney Barrett's nomination, where she was formally named Trump's appointee. Top officials have said that Trump could return to work as soon as tomorrow, Monday, and unless we're not being lied to and things are being kept from us, Trump should recover from this virus with no worries. If things do take a turn for the worse, I will be sure to update you, and we'll also be learning a lot more about the history and timeline of events of how Trump actually did contract this virus. I do hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, totally free to do so. And if you want to see more videos on my channel, I do post videos now every single solitary day. So hit that big red button, the subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell as well. That way you're notified every single time I do make a new video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.